Because they're witches, or is there like something in the water at
we shoot in the most beautiful place. We shoot in Vancouver, and it's a really beautiful setting. And it just felt like you couldn't put any ugly people behind. To be fair. I think to some degree, if you have magical abilities, one of the first things you would address is your look. They're not dumb witches.
Very logical. It's a good answer. So I don't know if there are fans of the books here, but what can you say about how faithful, I guess, this show will be to the books? And also, what made the books good source material for a TV show?
The books are written by L.J. Smith, who also wrote the Vampire Diaries book series, and she has an incredible talent for creating not only rich characters, but really amazing dynamics and relationships. So that's where we started. There's a central love triangle in the Secret Circle books, and it's really fun because there's a girl and her best friend and then this guy, and as she gets kind of drawn into this love triangle, it makes her question her own goodness, and that was just a fun road to me to go down. That when you start looking at your best friend's boyfriend, you start feeling bad about yourself, and then that's kind of the gateway emotion to darkness that the show explores. So that's what we took from the book, and it was a really exciting place to start. And then mythology and some of the witch stuff, obviously, also. But we're staying faithful to the characters and the themes, and then they only had to do 3 books or episodes, and we're hopefully going to do more, so we had to kind of expand the world a little bit.
Right. And can you just set it up? Also, I should have asked you that first, but can you also set it up so people know what the show's about?
It's twins, and no. I wish I could remember what you guys said.
They did Twin Witches on Disney Channel. It was called Twitches. Sorry, see you tomorrow.
I can imagine a twin spell in our future, but it's about a girl played by Britt Robertson from. I was just making myself all that, and her mom dies, and she comes back to her hometown and starts to get in with this group of people that are very different from one another, but all share this legacy, and she realizes that she's a witch, and they bring her into their circle, and they start to explore what that means, both good and bad, inside the circle and out.
And their parents have, they're hiding something.
Yeah, their parents are hiding a lot.
Yes,
but
they're also witches.
They're also witches, as their grandparents are, and on the CW, their grandparents are only like 45. So. What our young cast is experiencing with the audience is what the parents experienced 16 years earlier. So, and they have some hard tales about what they went through and some very diabolical agendas now, and they're sort of carrying out a plan that Cassie is a big part of, Britt's character,
right,
and the rest of the circle. In fact, I brought one of those parents here tonight.
Exactly. Yes. You are one of those parents.
Age-wise, I'm the great.
Tell us about Ethan.
Ethan Conant is Adam Conant's dad, who's played by Thomas Dekker, and I am the town drunk. When the series kicks off, Cassie has to come back to this town and form this kind of family with these kids, and dastardly, diabolical things happened 16 years ago that everyone has kind of moved on from, except my character, who is still kind of, whatever happened was such a traumatic shock that it kind of broke him, and he's still kind of living in this limbo of alcohol and pain of what happened 16 years ago.
In a fun way.
In a fun way. in a sexy, good-looking way. And so he's the only one of the adult generations that still kind of hasn't been able to really move on. So he's kind of course, struggling with that, trying to be a father, Gail Harold's character plays my nemesis, so there's that going on. And then Cassie's mom was the love of my life. And it was written in the stars that we were to be together. And that didn't happen, so he's the town drunk.
What is the best part about playing like a drunk witch?
Well, ignorance is bliss. Playing a drunk, what's the best part of playing a drunk witch? I love, the note I kept getting was, less boozy, more tired. Less boozy, more tired.
You can't really get hangovers, though, right?
No, you can't get hangovers.
There's a
Although
spell
I think,
for that.
there's a spell for that, although Ethan's not using it. Ethan's kind of an ineffective witch, because there's a spell for it, he's not using it. I think he could, if he could, he could probably turn water into booze, though, at this point.
That's a fun power. What does he actually, I mean, have you shot anything? Does he have any fun or weird powers? Any witchy things you can tease?
When the series kicks off, witchcraft has of course been abolished because of this horrible thing that happened. So the kids are kind of figuring this stuff out. They're kind of exploring it on their own, and as far as we know, the adults don't have any witchcraft powers.
As far as we know.
As far as